Hi, I'm Jennifer and this is Kate, and the holy sacrifice of the Mass is both amazing and wonderful, and as Catholics, many of us have the opportunity to attend Mass every single day.
But honestly, with life and everything else, sometimes it's very hard to get there.
So today we're sharing 10 things that we love about going to daily Mass. These are things that always keep us coming back.
They always inspire us to go, and we hope they'll inspire you too. So let's go ahead and get started.
First, we want to say just right up front that we fully understand that going to daily Mass is just not possible for everyone.
Some of us have work, some of us have kids, and sometimes it's just really hard to get there.
And then for some of us, health is an issue. Our health isn't very good and we just can't run around and do all the things that we would like to do.
And so we do the very best that we can, and Jesus loves us all the same. But we hope that if you are trying to get to daily Mass more, then this video will inspire you to go.
Number one, the first and foremost reason that we enjoy going to daily Mass is pretty much the same reason we enjoy going to any Mass, and that is to spend time with Jesus. He is fully present, body, blood, soul, and divinity in the Holy Eucharist at every single Mass, and we can receive Him in Holy Communion, which is pretty mind-blowing and so amazing. So here's a guy who loves us like crazy. He can heal our minds, our bodies, our souls. He can help us with any problem that we could ever have, and He's waiting for us at the church every single day, and all we have to do is show up.
So number two is that daily Mass is often more intimate than Sunday Mass. So the crowds there are much smaller, and that often helps bring the church together into a feeling of family. And it's also usually the same people going to daily Mass every day, and they all sort of know each other. They notice when someone's not there for some reason. So it's nice to have that feeling of community.
Number three, as a parent, I especially love going to daily Mass because as my children have grown up, there is so much going on in their lives now that I cannot help them with. These things are completely out of my control. I can't help them, but Jesus can. So at this point, going to daily Mass and offering up my Mass and Holy Communion for them, that's probably the most helpful thing I'm doing for them. And I can do that every single day, and for that, I'm grateful.
So number four is that daily Mass gives us the extra strength and the extra grace to see us through our daily battles. And so many of us want to live holier lives and to resist temptation. That can be very difficult in today's day and age. So daily Mass just gives us that extra boost to see us through.
Number five, we know that whenever we attend Mass devoutly, our venial sins are forgiven, and that includes daily Mass. Now, if you're in a state of mortal sin, daily Mass or any Mass isn't going to help you with that. You need to get to confession ASAP, but we love knowing that whenever we go to daily Mass, our lesser sins are forgiven. That's a pretty good deal. Yes, please.
So number six is that by going to daily Mass, you get the chance to hear a lot more of the Bible read out loud. And the church follows yearly reading cycles, 2 years for daily Mass and 3 years for Sunday. And so over the course of time, you get to hear a lot of the Bible, and a good bit of that does come from Sunday Mass. But by going to daily Mass, you just get to hear that much more of the Bible being read out loud to you. And so isn't that awesome? We've both done the Bible in a year, and so we love this just even more because so many of the characters and the events are familiar to us. It's like running into old friends.
Number seven, there is this little pamphlet that we really like called Tremendous Value of Holy Mass, and it tells you all the great benefits you receive every time you go. One thing I really like about the pamphlet is that it points out that at the hour of death, the holy Masses you have heard devoutly will be your greatest consolation. Every Mass will be with you at judgment and will plead for your pardon. So, wow, that's really interesting to think about. Every Mass that you attended devoutly will be with you when you are judged by Jesus. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm just thinking I want as many Masses with me as possible.
So number 8, this booklet also says that every time you go to Holy Mass, You are preserved from some of the dangers and misfortunes that might otherwise have befallen you. And you also get to shorten your time in purgatory. So what's not to love? That's also very highly motivating.
Number 9, there are so many crazy, awful things going on in the world, and so much of it is out of my control, and I really can't do anything about it. Or can I? Going to Mass, especially going to daily Mass, gives me an opportunity every single day to offer up my Mass and Holy Communion for specific intentions like peace in the world, or in reparation for sins like the crazy opening ceremonies at Last Supper at the Paris Olympics. I can offer up my Holy Communion in reparation for that, and that is something concrete and tangible that I really can do to help.
So number 10 is whenever you go to Mass, you are not only in the presence of God, but you are also in the presence of a multitude of angels who are there kneeling before the altar and before the tabernacle. And once you think about it, that is truly awe-inspiring. All right, so those are 10 of our reasons to go to daily Mass. Of course, there are many others, not the least of which are growing in grace and holiness.
But you might have other things about daily Mass that are your favorites, so let us know down in the comments what those are.
So we thank you so much for watching. We hope this video was helpful and maybe even inspirational.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.